Assalamu alaikum everyone, peace be upon you. I acknowledge the sovereign owners of the lands we gathered on, the Wajjuk Noongar people, and pay my respects to elders past and present. No matter where we are in this country, we are on stolen land. Sovereignty was never ceded. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming together today to stand in solidarity with Palestinians. And I can tell you that you are not alone. The Greens are with you. I am with you. Senator Steele John is with you. And I will never be silenced on Palestine. We will never be silenced on Palestine. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! It has now been 3 weeks of relentless bombing on Gaza from Israel. Thousands of people have been murdered, including thousands of children and women. And thousands others have been harmed, injured, maimed, and traumatized. Gaza is being bombed to dust. Gaza is being strangled. And the situation is getting worse every single hour. And yet, while this massacre is happening, while this massive catastrophe is unfolding, while the annihilation of Gaza is unfolding, we are asked again and again, oh, but doesn't Israel have a right to defend itself? Well, you tell me, is massacring 7,000 people, half of who are children, is that self-defense? Is denying food, water, electricity, fuel to the point of starvation, is that self-defense? Is caging 2.3 million people in an open air prison, is that self-defense? Is 75 years of colonial oppression and occupation, is that self-defense? Is apartheid self-defense? No. Israel is a colonial oppressor. It's a nuclear state armed to the teeth, and what it is doing is inflicting collective punishment and war crimes. And what about the rights of Palestinians? What about the right of Palestinians to live in freedom from oppression and humility on their own land? What about their right of return? What about the rights of Palestinians for a statehood for Palestinians? What about the right of Palestinians to self-determine their future and to live on their own land in peace and freedom? The double standards and the utter hypocrisy of the Australian government and those other international cheerleaders of Israel is for everyone, is on display for everyone to see. I mean, the Australian Labor government could not even overnight, could not even support a resolution that was supported by a majority of UN nations to actually pause the war, to have a truce, to have a humanitarian truce. Disgraceful. The Australian Labor government could not even get themselves to support that. Who are they? You know, it is often said that Palestine is the litmus test for human rights. It is the litmus test for morality. It is the litmus test for social justice. And the Australian Albanese Labor government has miserably failed that test. Absolute shame. They lit up the Opera House and they lit up the Australian Parliament in the colours of the occupier and the oppressor. But you know what? There is no flag big enough to hide the shame of their silence, to condemn Israel for its war crimes. Palestine, free, free Palestine, free, free Palestine, free, free Palestine. And there is no landmark big enough to shield them from their complicity of aiding and abetting Israel in its war crimes and its massacre of the people of Gaza. But can I tell you, the world is with Palestinians. We have seen people come out and march like never before in Australia and across the world. And those people in Australia are demanding that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, they are calling on him to demand an immediate ceasefire. They are calling on Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to demand an end to the war on Gaza. And they are demanding for an end to the brutal occupation and oppression of Palestinians by Israel. So the Prime Minister must listen. The Prime Minister must hear what you all are saying, what we all are saying. The Prime Minister must develop a backbone and stop shielding the apartheid state of Israel. My Palestinian friends and allies, there will come a time where there will be peace. You, inshallah, you and I will make sure that that time does come. But peace only comes with justice. And for justice, Palestine must be free. And we will not stop. We will not stop. We have to become louder and louder and louder until Palestine is free. Free, free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free, 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 free Palestine. Thank you, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, and my love and solidarity and that of Jordans. Thank you.